Welcome, everyone. Be mindful of your movements. This is a gentle practice, but please keep your limits in the forefront of your mind. Don't do anything today that you'll regret tomorrow. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our gentle practice this morning. I invite you to make your way onto your mat, laying flat on your back in Shavasana, legs extended long, arms to your sides and palms to the sky. Allow the eyes to gently close. Begin your practice with a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Allowing the breath to return to a natural rhythm, breathing with ease in and out of the nose, deep into the belly. Consciously letting go of tension as you find it through the body. Allowing the mind to let go of thoughts of past and future. Stay in the present now. The mind is swinging from thought to thought. Acknowledge that this is happening. Take a deep breath and draw your awareness back onto the breath. Drawing the tranquility of the breath into the body and into the mind. On your next inhale, invite small movements to the body. Wiggling the fingers and toes. Rolling into the wrists and the ankles. Inviting bigger and bigger movement into the body. slowly reaching your hands and feet away from one another, stretching through the full body. Lower the arms to your sides. Bend the knees, place your feet flat to the ground, directly underneath the knees and as wide as the hips. Gently rock the knees from side to side. Staying with a calm and fluid breath. Coming to center. On the inhale, let the right knee drop open, opening the hip. Control the leg all the way down and relax at the bottom. Exhale, slowly draws the knee back up to center, alternating from leg to leg. Inhale to open. Relax at the bottom. Exhale, draws the knee up to center. Slow and controlled movement, time with the breath. You want the movement and breath to end at the same time, whether you're inhaling or exhaling, lifting or lowering. Slowly coming up to center. Extend the left leg long, flat to the ground. Draw the right knee into the chest. Interlace the fingers around the knee, pulling it in tight towards the right shoulder. Relax through the hips. If you have SI issues, maybe pulling the knee to the opposite shoulder. Right knee to left shoulder. And create small circles. Using the hands and arms to control the leg, creating circles clockwise and counterclockwise. Leg is fully relaxed. Coming to center, left hand to the outside of the knee. Exhale, pull the leg over the body, rolling onto the left hip, and extend the right arm out to the side into a twist. Be mindful of your depth. Inhale back up the center. Right hand slips to the inside of the leg, whether you're holding the thigh or the shin. Let the knee drop open to the right, opening the hip. Keep pulling the knee up towards the shoulder. May need to slide the hand down to the ankle or maybe even to your foot. Slowly extend the right leg long, flat to the ground. Draw the left knee into the chest. Interlacing the fingers around the knee, pull it in tight towards the shoulder. And if you have SI issues on this side, pulling the knee to the opposite shoulder. Relax through the hips. Coming to center, create small circles, clockwise and counterclockwise. Coming to center, right hand to the outside of the knee. Exhale, pull the leg over the body, rolling onto the right hip. Extend the left arm out to the side. Be mindful of your depth. One side may be different than the other. Slowly coming up the center. Left hand reaches to the inside of the thigh or to the shin, letting the leg drop open to the left side, opening the hip, and keep pulling the knee up towards the shoulder. Maybe even sliding the hand to the ankle or to your foot. Release the leg. Bend both knees, placing your feet flat to the floor, directly underneath the knees, as wide as the hips. Moving through a gentle hip rock. On the inhale, open the belly, lifting the lower back off the ground. You're pressing the hips into the floor. Exhale, press the lower back into the floor, maybe even causing the hips to lift off the ground. Make sure you're not pressing into your feet. This is totally through the core. Inhale, press the hips, lift the lower back, open the belly. Exhale to press the lower back, maybe causing the hips to lift. Should be very little engagement through the legs. You're not pressing your feet. And slowly coming to center, draw both knees into the chest, holding the knees. Create small circles, clockwise and counterclockwise. Coming to center, making your way into a seated position, letting the knees roll to one side and press yourself up. Seated with the legs crossed or extended straight out, whatever is most comfortable, whatever allows you to keep a nice tall spine. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, lowers the left hand to the ground. Inhale to reach through the right arm. Exhale for depth, bending the left elbow, reaching over the body. Make sure the shoulder doesn't fall in front of your face. Trying to open through the right side of the body. Make sure the hips aren't lifting off the ground. Maybe even pressing the left hand to the floor. Inhale up to center. Exhale, lowers the right hand. Inhale, reach through the left arm. Exhale for depth. Try to relax through the lower spine. Inhale up to center. Exhale, lowers the left hand. Inhale, reach. Exhale, depth. Inhale, reach. On the exhale, lower the right hand to the floor, squaring the shoulders to the ground. If you can't get the right hand to touch the floor, place your hand on your knee. If it's available, drop the forehead towards your knee. Inhale up to center. Exhale, lowers the right hand. Inhale, reach through the left. Exhale for depth. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lowers the left hand to the ground. Or to your knee. Squaring the shoulders to the floor, maybe dropping the forehead to the knee. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Flowing from side to side. Nice tall spine. Make sure your hands don't drift to a shoulder and you're not turning your head. The hands and head only turn because the torso twists. Legs and shoulders relaxed. Seated on the ground is challenging for you. Get a block or a pillow, maybe a cushion from the couch. Inhale to center, hands to knees. Flowing into Sufi grind, leading with the belly button. Inhale, creates the front half of the circle. Exhale, completes the back half of the circle. Inhale through the front. Exhale through the back. Try to create big circles with the belly button. Try to keep the head and chest in place. Slowly coming to center and reverse the flow, creating circles in the opposite direction. Inhale through the front, exhale through the back. and slowly coming to center. Making your way to your hands and knees. Setting up into your tabletop. Palms directly underneath the shoulders. Knees under hips. And fingers are spread wide, index finger pointing straight out to the front edge of the mat. The inside line of the index finger should be parallel with the edge of the mat. Flowing through the cat-cow, inhale, roll the hips, the belly sinks as you lift the tailbone. Put pressure into the hands to open the heart and look up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, head sinks between the arms. Inhale to cow, belly sinks, open heart. Exhale, tuck, round the spine, head sinks. The next time the spine rounds out, that'll be the last time. Using an inhale to return to a neutral spine. Walk your hands forward and let the shoulders drift forward. Straighten the hip. Modify plank pose with the shoulders directly over your palms. Flip the toes. On the exhale, press through the thumb and pointer finger. Send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pressing through the hands, reaching through the shoulders. Don't let the rib cage flare. Draw in the rib cage. And lift the tailbone. You want to find length through the spine before the heels touch the floor. You may need to relax the ankles and soften the knees. And slowly straightening the knees as long as you don't compromise the spine. Keep the head low. Exhale, walk your feet into the hands, ending up into a forward fold. Allowing the torso to hang, head is heavy. Keep your feet flat to the floor and transfer your weight into your toes. Allow gravity to take over, pulling the torso down. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten the legs, flatten the spine, supporting on the shin just below the knee. Roll through the hips like cow pose, lifting the tailbone and belly sinks. And reach through the ears, reaching your ears to the front edge of the mat. Trying to find length through the back of the leg and through the spine. Exhale, fold. Let the body hang. Give a slight bend to the knees. Inhale, ragdoll yourself up, rolling the spine into a standing posture. Coming up nice and slow. If you get dizzy on the way up, you're moving too fast. Reach your hands hot. Interlace the fingers. Exhale to open through the front body, taking a small back bend. Inhale for length. Exhale for depth. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Step the right foot back. Ground the heel on a 45. Inhale the hands high, warrior one. Nice long line through the arms, from the shoulder, and from the hip down to the back foot. Making sure the knee doesn't go past the ankle. If you want to make the posture more challenging, walk your front foot further away from you. Exhale, hands to heart, shift your weight forward, step the feet together. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart, step the left foot back. Ground the heel on a 45. Inhale, reach your hands high, warrior one. Squaring the hips and shoulders to the front edge of the mat. Slow, calm, deep breath. Exhale, hands to heart, shift your weight forward, step the feet together. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, fold forward, hinging in the hip. Weight even through the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, ground your palms. Bend the knees as much as you need to get the hands to the floor. And try to step your feet back to plank. Plank is too challenging for you today. Drop down to the knees. Exhale, slowly lowers you through the downward push-up, pulling the shoulders away from the ears and squeezing the elbows into the rib cage. Inhale, press the hands, lift the head and chest. Cobra. The hips stay on the floor, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, lowers you back down. Inhale, press, lifting into table. Exhale your hips back into a child's pose. Only taking one breath here. Inhale to lift into table. Floating into plank. Exhale lowers you down. Inhale, press the hands, lift the head and chest. Cobra. Maybe up dog if you're feeling strong and stable. Exhale lowers you back down. Inhale to lift. Through plank and table. Exhale the hips back, child's pose. One breath. Inhale, lift into plank. Exhale, lowers down. Inhale, press the hands, lift the head and chest. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, lowers you down. Inhale through plank and into table. Exhale your hips back, child's pose. Resting here. Slow, calm, deep breath deep into the belly. If the breath or belly feels restricted or compressed, open the knees, allow the belly to expand. You want to be using the diaphragm to draw the breath into the body. If you need more time in child's pose, take the time you need. If you're ready, inhale lifts you up into your tabletop. Floating into plank. Flip the toes underneath your feet. Exhale, press into the hands. Send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Finding length through the spine. On your exhale, walk your feet to the outside of the hands, ending up into a semi-wide leg forward fold. Allow the torso to hang, cross the arms in front of your face, and let the body sway from side to side, using the torso like a pendulum. Make sure the movement is coming from the legs, not from the core. Slowly coming to center, release the arms, give a slight bend to the knees. Inhale, ragdoll yourself up. Reach the hands high. Exhale, hands to heart. Shift your weight into the left foot. Draw the right foot in. Trying to draw the sole of the foot to the ankle, keeping the ball of the foot on the floor. If you have greater balance, lifting the foot up to the calf. Moving into tree pose. Maybe lifting the foot all the way to the inner thigh. Pelvic floor lifted, spine nice and tall. Gaze is soft and blurry. Your drishti. Focus on something that's not moving. Slowly point the knee towards the front. Extend the leg long. Exhale, lower the foot nice and wide. Moving into a tricky posture, low squat. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, hands to heart and sink your hips in between your feet. Trying to place the elbows to the inside of the knee. Drawing your hands to your heart with a nice tall spine. If this isn't appropriate for your knees or hips, use a forward fold. Let the body hang. You want to keep the heels on the ground. If they are not, ground your palms, bend the elbows, and lean your weight into the back of the arm. Relaxing through the hips. One more breath. On the inhale, rise. Reach your hands high. Exhale, hands to heart. Shift your weight into the right foot and draw the left foot in. Sole of the foot on the ankle, or maybe lifting to the calf, maybe even all the way to the inner thigh. Make sure you're not sinking into a hip. Keep pressing the ground away from you, reaching the crown of the head to the sky. Slowly point the knee towards the front. Extend the leg long. Exhale, lowers the foot down, hip width. Inhale, the hands high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Straighten the legs, flatten the spine.
Exhale, fold, ground the palms. Step your feet back to plank. Pausing in plank, whether you're on your toes or on your knees. Exhale, slowly lowers you down. Resting on your belly, drape the arms along the side of the body, palms facing the floor. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Exhale, lowers you down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lowers. If you want to take it further, giving yourself a little bit more of a challenge, incorporating the feet into the lift. Maybe even the hands. Use your exhales to fully relax the body. Train your body to relax with one breath. On your next exhale, pull the elbows underneath the shoulders. Inhale to press into the elbows, lifting the head high into a Sphinx pose. Trying to relax through the belly, hips, and spine, keeping the head as high as you can. Don't let the head sink into a turtle shell. Exhale, slowly lowers you down. Pull the hands next to the ribs. Inhale presses you up into your tabletop. Make your way into a seated position. Legs extended long. Lengthen through the spine. Draw in the toes and tuck the chin to the collarbones. Lean the body forward. Once you're as far forward as you can get, round the spine, sinking the forehead to the knees or belly button for caterpillar pose, a full spinal stretch. You may feel a lot of heat or tingling along the spine, in between the shoulder blades, and even into the lower back. Use your breath to let it go. No matter what your depth is, if you want to take it further, maybe lifting the arms to add gravity into the shoulders to pull the body down more. If you still don't really feel much of a stretch, you're ready to interlace the fingers, drape the hands on the back of the head, and very slowly release the weight of the arms to the head. You want to do this extremely mindfully. Only when can you release all the weight of the arms and shoulders into the head, you start adding pressure. This is not about reaching your toes. This is about getting the forehead to the belly button. Inhale to slowly come back up, unravel the spine.
And slowly making your way to your back, sliding yourself down to the edge of the mat. You want to move as slowly as possible with full control. You may need to support underneath the thigh. Maybe you can float the hands, or maybe float the hands and feet. Full control all the way down. Once fully laying down, bend the knees, placing your feet flat to the floor. And gently rock the knees from side to side. Coming to center, moving into figure 4, drape the right ankle over top of the left knee. This may be as deep as you want to get. If you want to go further, maybe pulling the left heel tighter into the glute and even lifting the heel. Maybe even pressing the right hand to the right thigh. If you want to go further, both hands reach behind the left thigh, interlacing the fingers if you can, and pull the knee in tight. In whichever depth you're in, if you want to get a little bit further, you can even try to pull the right heel down towards the left hip. If you have greater flexibility, you want to go deeper, both hands reaching to the front of the shin, the left shin. Relax through the right hip as much as you can. Slowly and gently releasing the legs. Uncrossing the ankle. Moving to the opposite side, draping the left ankle over top of the right knee. Maybe getting deeper by drawing the right foot in. Maybe lifting the heel and even pressing the left hand to the left thigh. Or maybe reaching both hands behind the right thigh, pulling the right knee in tight. Maybe pulling the right heel down, or the left heel to the right hip down. Maybe even reaching to the front of the shin. You want to keep the spine flat to the floor. Slowly and gently releasing the legs, uncrossing the ankle. Gently rock the knees from side to side. Moving into our twist. Open the arms into a T, maybe bending at the elbow if you're limited for space. Draw the knees into the chest. On the exhale, let the knees sink to the right. Maybe using the right hand to hold the legs in place.
If you want to go deeper, extend the bottom leg straight down the mat. If you have greater flexibility and you want to go even deeper, draw the bottom leg over top of the top one from underneath and behind. I want you to think eagle legs. Inhale to slowly draw the legs back up to center. Pausing at center, rocking from side to side. Let go of any tension throughout the spine. When your body's ready, using your exhale to lower the knees to the left side, finding the depth that's appropriate for you, keeping in mind that one side may be different than the other. Let go of tension with the exhales. Inhale to slowly come back up to center. Pausing at center, gently rocking from side to side. Draw the knees into the chest. Reach your hands in between the knees, grabbing the shin, allowing the legs to drop open like a book, opening through the inner thigh. You can keep rocking from side to side, putting pressure to the inner thigh from the forearm. If you want to get deeper, slide the hands down to the ankles. Or maybe moving into happy baby, opening the soles of the feet to the sky, letting the knees sink towards the armpits. You can keep holding the ankle if you need to, or maybe holding the outside blade of the foot. If this is just a little too deep, you can switch your grip, peace fingers holding onto the big toe. Slow, calm, deep breath. Whichever depth you're in, try to press the tailbone into the ground. And slowly and gently releasing the legs. Holding the knees. Rocking from side to side or creating small circles. Take whatever final adjustments you need, prepping yourself for a final resting pose, making your way into Shavasana or into a seated position to end with a seated meditation. Choice is entirely yours.
And one settled, eyes gently closed. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Drawing awareness to the body. Relax the legs, the hips, arms and shoulders. Soften the belly, your back, releasing the ribs and chest. Relax your face and neck, unclenching the jaw, allowing the eyes to be calm and gentle. Draw your awareness to the breath. Slowly deepen the inhale and lengthen the exhale. Draw the tranquility of the breath into the mind, into the heart, into the physical body. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Invite small movements into the body, wiggling fingers and toes, rolling into wrists and ankles, gently rocking the head from side to side, inviting bigger and bigger movement into the body. Maybe reaching your hands and feet away from one another, stretching through the full body. Maybe bending the knees, feet flat to the floor, and rocking the knees from side to side. Or pulling the knees into the chest to create small circles, clockwise and counterclockwise. And when you're ready, letting the knees roll to one side and gently pressing yourself up into a seated position. Taking these last few moments for a practice of gratitude, finding just one thing to be grateful for, no matter how big or small. Draw gratitude into the heart as you want to feel gratitude, not just think it. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. With love and light from my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you all. Wishing you all a wonderful day. Hopefully I'll see you on Thursday. Take care. Bye-bye.